Welcome to the Going Pro Talent Fund Fiscal Year 26 information session. The purpose of the Talent Fund helps employers develop skilled talent. It addresses skill shortages with upskilling and reskilling. It provides employees with growth and advancement opportunities, and it supports industry recognized credentials. There are 2 application cycles per fiscal year. For fiscal year 26, cycle 1 application period will be October 1st of 2025 through October 17th of 2025. So the public deadline for employers to submit their application is Friday at 5 p.m. on October 17th. The training period for cycle 1 would be January 1st of 2026 through December 31st of 2026. The second cycle for applications period will be April 6th of 2026 through April 24th of 2026. So all applications must be submitted by Friday, April 24th at 2026 at 5 p.m. The training period for cycle 2 is July 1st of 2026 through June 30th of 2027. Employers cannot apply for 2 cycles at the same time. Employers not awarded in cycle 1 can apply for cycle 2. The funding amounts for this award are as follows. You can earn up to $2,000 per new hire for on-the-job training, classroom training, or a combination of both. Or you can earn up to $2,000 per current employee for classroom training. For your USDOL registered apprentices, you can earn up to $3,500 per apprentice. 100% OJT is allowable for your apprentices with good justification, and there is a $500,000 award limit per employer site. There is a $500 incentive paid to employers with new hires who fall in one of the populations below: veterans or reservists, older workers, justice involved, individual with a disability, or public assistance. There is a $1,000 incentive paid to employers with new or current hires who are high school completion trainees. Employers can receive one incentive per new hire, and verification documentation must be submitted. Employers that are eligible would be private, non-government entities in Michigan and must be tax compliant. Not eligible would be governments including Native American tribes, school districts, and public institutions. Eligible trainees would be current employees, and that includes employees that are promoted, rehired, moved from part-time to full-time. New employees are defined as employees that are hired 30 days prior to, on, or after the effective award date. They must be full-time, so 32 hours a week, 18 years of age or older, work primarily in Michigan, and legally authorized to work in the U.S. Eligible training providers can be community colleges and universities, private training providers, labor unions, registered USDOL joint apprenticeship training centers, and vendors for equipment systems training. Training providers do not need to be listed on the Michigan Training Connect. Eligible training types are classroom customized training that leads to an industry recognized credential, new employee on-the-job training, USDOL registered apprenticeship classroom and on-the-job training, and online training that is live and instructor-led. Ineligible training topics: adult education and soft skills, Microsoft Office, general seminars or webinars, in-house training or consulting services, certification renewal fees, training that occurred prior to the award date, online that is self-paced modules, and introductory overview training is not eligible. Leadership or management training should not be an introductory overview course or a standalone self-contained seminar, workshop, or webinar. It is eligible if It is a specific component within a training plan that includes technical hard skills training. Reimbursement for on-the-job training will be issued once the new hire has completed their OJT hours and 90-day retention. Payroll documents are required. So in order to be reimbursed the 100% for OJT, they must meet 90-day retention. If your employee only meets 60-day retention, you would receive 75% reimbursement. Or if they only reach 30-day retention, you would receive 50% reimbursement. A new hire tracker will be provided to assist in calculating retention dates. Possible points for scoring is 50, and I'm going to break down each section. So in order to earn 9 points, you must be a business that's an agribusiness, construction, education, energy, healthcare, hospitality and outdoor recreation, information technology, infrastructure, manufacturing, or mobility. If your application includes training directly applicable to electric vehicles or mobility or related infrastructure, you can earn 1 point. If your application includes training directly applicable to preserving affordable housing units, you can earn 1 point. If your application includes training directly applicable to increasing household access to high-speed internet, you can earn 1 point. Applications that include training in partnership with a community college, university, or third party. To earn 6 points, a minimum of 1 course that results in earned college credit. To earn 3 points, you have to have a minimum of 1 non-credit course provided by community college, university, or third party. So possible points in this section are 0, 3, or 6. Applications that include technical hard skill training that results in an industry recognized certification or license within training period. You can earn 5 points. The definition of a certification is a professional credential earned through a training program and subsequent assessment. It's awarded by associations, companies, and independent organizations. Certifications are standardized credentials that certify someone to work in a particular industry with a specific skill. So examples include project management professional, certified nursing assistant, CompTIA A+, or certified production technician. A license is a mandatory credential to legally practice an occupation that is issued by a state-level authority. It requires you to pass an exam after required training to validate your competence and adherence to professional standards. Examples include journeyman electrician, commercial driver's license, licensed practical nurse, or a professional surveyor. Business ownership and GDBE. To earn 4 points, an employer must respond yes, that your business is at least 51% owned and controlled, and day-to-day operations and long-term decisions are managed by said category. So if your business ownership includes minority-owned, veteran-owned, women-owned, individual with a disability-owned, or you are fall in a geographically disadvantaged business enterprise, you can earn 4 points. To earn 2 points for your USDOL apprenticeship, you need to have a minimum of 1 apprentice, and up to 25% of all trainees on the training plan are apprentices. You can earn 5 points if at least 25% and no more than 50% of all trainees on your training plan are apprentices. Or you can earn 7 points with greater than 50% of all trainees on your training plan being apprentices. The Talent Fund priority to support USDOL registered apprentices to completion. So funding is available for first, second, third, or beyond year apprentices, and Michigan Works must certify the employer has a certified USDOL program or can have one established prior to the training period. To earn 9 points, For hourly median wage must be equal to or above the regional median wage no later than 90 days post-training completion. So after all your training for the award has ended, and verification must be provided or employer award will not be reimbursed. For Macomb and St. Clair counties, our median wage is $24.39. A median wage is the middle value in a data set that has been ordered from least to greatest. So what you would do is take all of your current employees, all of your new hires, all of your apprentices that are on your training plan, and arrange their wages from lowest to highest. And whatever that median point is, would be your median wage. If it meets $24.39 or higher, you would earn that 9 point. If an employer has not received an independent or ELC award in the past 2 fiscal years, so fiscal year 24 and 25, you can earn 3 points. And the last section is the size of funds requested. So size of amount funds requested, up to $60,000, you could earn 4 points. Over 60,000, but up to 120,000 is 3 points. Over 120,000 up to 180,000 is 2 points. Over 180,000 up to 220,000 is 1 point, and anything over 220,000 would receive 0 points. The application review process by the state. All applicants are reviewed for basic eligibility requirements. Awards are determined based on scoring criteria. So applications are arranged in order of score from highest to lowest. Applications are awarded until funds are exhausted. In the event of a tie, the tiebreaker's subsequent scoring criteria is applied to tied applications. There is no other reason an application is not awarded. Questions about not receiving an award can be directed to your BSP and review the application score, find any scoring criteria where the company could have possibly earned more points. If the score is identical to others that were awarded, it is likely there was a tie and the subsequent criteria was applied. Remember, this is a competitive process. Demand is higher than available funds. So prior to applications opening up in Weblums, the BSPs will conduct a fact-finding session with employers to assess their talent gaps, suitable training providers, and availability of federal funding sources. If Going Pro Talent Fund is appropriate for your training needs, employers must complete the Michigan Works training plan and identify training providers. When the Weblums portal opens, employers will log into Weblums and enter an authorization request. First, this authorization request is what will connect you to an application once they open. Once the authorization request is approved, employers will log into Weblums when the application period begins and enter that grant application. Grant applications must be submitted no later than Friday, October 17th at 5 p.m. Michigan Works staff will review all your applications, providing any feedback and making adjustments as needed prior to us submitting them to the state on your behalf. And then applications submitted to Leo for scoring. Michigan Works is notified if any employers have any outstanding state tax obligations to resolve. This allows you more time to get those obligations resolved if awarded. We do collect documentation during fact-finding and the application. So we collect documents for verification of scoring criteria components, including but not limited to proof of ownership or GDBE status, Excel displaying wages used to calculate median wage, evidence of USDOL registered apprenticeship programs, justification of EV, affordable housing, or high-speed internet related training or training resulting in certifications or license, justification of 100% USDOL registered apprentice OJT training, and proof that online courses are live and instructor-led. Documentation should be in a reasonable standard and provided in good faith. We also are collecting Excel sheets displaying projected employer contribution. Maintaining application scoring criteria. Employers that are awarded are subject to deobligation or rescission at closeout if the original pledged intent of the application is not upheld. So what that means, if you have college credit courses on your training plan that are not completed or are not, you want to do a modification to switch them to another type of training that is not college credit, we would have to deobligate the funds for that specific course. The same thing goes for classroom third-party training, USDOL registered apprenticeship training, and certification and licensing training. So any funding that is not used towards each of those on your training plan will be deobligated. At closeout, for your regional median wage, if you met it at the time of application and checked yes that you would meet it at the time of closeout, we collect payroll documentation to confirm that that regional median wage is met at closeout, and if it is not, you will have to repay your award. Employer expectations through this process. Actively plan and design a realistic training plan, pay competitive wages, retain employees after training, submit all required documentation, use the michigantalent.org website for recruitment, and notify your MWA about any layoff. That completes the info session. If you have any questions about Going Pro Talent Fund, you can reach out to the Macomb St. Clair Michigan Works offices, and we'd be happy to assist. Thank you.